What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part, I want to say, 105 of my Total Warhammer 3, Boris Ursus and Uragni's Noviev campaign. Honestly, it's getting a little hard to keep track of the numbers, but up there in the low hundreds. Anyway, as we saw last time, we got ourselves a battle, or a debut battle, rather, for our cavalry army, though unfortunately, we were ambushed, so we weren't able to use the army to the great effect we probably would have wanted to, A, and B, the game decided to crash right after the battle was over, so I had to fight it twice. Annoying, but oh well, what can you do? To be honest, once again, the game is pretty darn stable for me at least, and I think this might be only the second time it's ever crashed or something along those lines, or at the very least, if it's crashed more, I've forgotten about it. Anyway, so good job, Svetlana. You're still missing one of your agents, your Frost Maiden, but we'll get that supporting in there eventually. Now, Assassin, you need to move out and help. You are going to move out here, but not go directly to Sioktraken, because we don't want the plague to spread to you. Then we are going to start assassinating jerks, but not with you, because you are not ready for it yet. Alrighty. And, ooh, Crackerjack is ready, good. Other Assassin, you're gonna start heading out this way because we saw that there were more enemy agents over here. In fact, it looks like there's plenty. Try to go after Goreflench, please, right there. Let's see if you can manage to make that happen. Oh, and look, Grand Vomitus. He wants to perhaps fight Uragni. Alright, well done, Assassin. Uragni, you unfortunately cannot reach Grand Vomitus, so I guess you're just gonna stay here for one turn. Honestly, until we get more armies up here, you can't really leave or it'll die basically instantly, and by it, I mean the settlement there. Now, the Legend of the Defender, you are going through the sea, so let's grab this island, and let's grab a few more islands on the way. Explore island, auto-resolve.
Your motherland.
Like so, and we can just kill the captives because it's not enough money to be considering. And free 8k, and we're over 100k now, though that'll drop significantly once we start investing into the desert, because all of that's going to be insanely expensive. Next up, Boris. You don't need to move right now. Alexandra Christina, you probably do. We probably want you to attack Mount Crag because, well, nothing else for you to do here. So let's have you take that. We really need the Nurgle corruption gone from here anyway. Now, technically this is auto-resolvable. The question is whether we should do so. Mostly because it'll destroy pretty much all of our war sleds, and then we don't know how many turns it'll take to get them back. You know, I'll think about it. In the meantime, Svetlana Horoshko, you are going to grab Gorger Rock and colonize it with your stupid army. Colonize. There you are, nice. And you are going to upgrade that instantly. Good. Yeah, that corruption ain't going nowhere until Mount Crag is ours and we can power off the church the place. So that means no growth for this entire province, which is kind of the annoying thing about capping provinces belonging to demonic factions in general. Now, Boris, I was going to have you move out, but I'm a little bit worried that all these orc units are going to grab Yeti Peak before we do. And I think it's pretty key that we grab it ourselves because it has iron, so we're gonna have to waste the turn on you, Boris. Colonize the place. And yeah, it's gonna take a couple turns for you to get back to fighting form, but that's okay. Well, not you personally, you're okay, but your army. Alright, that's Yeti Peak for us. Vladimir Talov, still keep moving out this way because there's probably a few ruins that we might want to settle here. Definitely not all of them, but especially northward. We'll see. Alright, so that's looking good. Uragni, you have to stay where you are. Belena the Defender, you're good. Alexandra Christina, you know what? Let's just auto-resolve it. It's such a pathetic little garrison that I really don't see the need to fight it. I'm just gonna hope that we don't suffer too much damage for doing so. Yeah, half of the war sleds die, but half of them always die. I mean, one of them always dies to attrition on one turn, which is frankly kind of ridiculous and needs adjustment, but, you know, we'll deal with it. Ritual Enforcer, good. Then, Mount Crag, you are immediately going to go into Orthodoxy Shrine, and we're also immediately going to use Power of the Church here. And in the meantime, you're also going to go for Roadhouse. Everything here needs to be built up. Ooh, there's an agent there. I know that we had an assassin around here, which we can send this way. And then there was another assassin, I believe, somewhere. Oh, right, we also have to deal with you. So it looks like Koeus is afraid to attack Mist Gorge. I'm gonna go ahead and delete 4 more Kossars in the hopes that he decides that that is then worth attacking. Would he? Hard to say. He might not. You know what? Delete another Kossar. Maybe he'll be willing to do this like that. It's kind of risky, but honestly, we don't really care if any of these units die, so I just want to bait him into attacking it. Eurogny is good. Svetlana Aristo. You could technically attack Terratus, but if you did, Grand Vomitus would instantly attack you afterwards, and he does have 3 Soul Grinders, which is a little bit much. So I feel like we probably shouldn't risk it with you. Not unless we were to retrofit the army, rather, a little bit first. Svetlana Stefanovich, you are going to grab the Altar of the Crimson Harvest for us. Colonize it, which means you're going to be stuck here for 2 turns. Let's hope we don't get attacked by a full stack while we're here. Also, Altar of the Crimson Harvest start building up. At least because we have the Forbidden Citadel, we do have the... we do have some growth that's coming from this particular territory, so that's okay. Oh, wait. We're almost at 3. It's gonna take forever to get here anyway, so yeah, that's fine. I'm talking about the growth. Next up, Tsarina Katrin, I want you to take the Longship Graveyard right after the Tech Thief steals some tech. 69% chance to succeed, nice. And you, attack. In fact, go right... Wait, oh, you're probably in the way, aren't you? I have a feeling that the hero is in the way, but we'll see shortly. Go here, and try to land.
They will fall.
Hey, we're still good. Alright, auto-resolve this. This is probably going to cost us, but less so than if we were colonizing it, so that's not too bad. And got a free Hedge Wizard, a free Potion of Foolhardiness, and the place is ours. Of course, we need to decorruptify the place, but, You know what? Oh, we can't delete the port. Damn. Alright, for uncollect the income first. You know what? Just build the walls. There's no real reason to try to uncollect the income and try to grow, or even power the church while a lot of enemy settlements remain. So just stay as you are. And then you uncollect the income. Actually, no, you can keep collecting the income because you have Forbidden Citadel. Never you mind. Alrighty, who else needs to move? This assassin appears to have not moved this turn. He is only level 15. Alright, I wanted to send you out to see what's going on at Hanyu Port, although I also want you to keep an eye on Nanli, so let's go here. Aha! Looks like they're building armies here, which is good because Boris is going to be able to attack them on the way here. So that actually kind of works in our favor. Blend of the critical failure, you need to keep stealing tech. 43% chance negative outcome, eh? A little bit high. Very low percent at Black Gulch. Alright, so you got 1 turn, so let's try it at Black Gulch instead. Though I would like you to keep an eye on what's going on here as well. Next up. Money doesn't need to move. We probably do need to build some buildings. Svetlana Aristo does not need to move. Marat Fedosov, I'm hoping that you get attacked. I think that's actually it for this turn, other than buildings and admin. Let's hope we don't get any crashes this episode. Anyway, Gristle Valley, upgrade those tusks, get that tavern up and running. We have the tusks and therefore we build the market here. Mountains of Morn. Ah, Karakazorn. You can get an upgrade. Very nice. Or a tier. You go up a tier, is what I'm trying to say. Northern Grey Mountains, Grim Duraz, same goes for you. And Troll Country. Yes, more wine. Finally, something we can all get behind. And then a Market Square for you. Good. And Wasteland, Marienburg. Marienburg itself is not ready to go yet, but it will be next turn. Giant Home Mountains. This is Krakadrak's last upgrade. Beautiful. Now that's a good garrison. Yeah. Good luck. You know, anything short of 2 stacks isn't going to take that now. As for Krakadrak, what we want to build here... This place is actually generating a fairly decent amount of income, despite the fact that we have walls everywhere. That said, I think we're going to skip out on the smithery, and we're actually going to build a convent of ice here. Yes, it's expensive, but we need to increase the capacity of Frost Maidens that we have. In addition to that, I guess we need to increase Patriarch capacity, but... You know what? Maybe this isn't the place. Because we do need to build a hallowed wood here, and it does help as well because it's negative corruption. So let's build this for the cash. I mean, I guess we could also build the Orthodoxy Church here for said patriarchs. On the other hand, we could still build that Convent of Ice. Who do we need more of right now? Honestly, we need more of everything, but at least these can be built much easier. Fine. Build a Convent of Ice here. We'll go one by one. It's not like we can build these in minor settlements, so, you know, fair enough. Sylvania's almost ready as well, so you can go upgrade, upgrade, and upgrade. And I believe that was the last one. Lovely. Now, we got Ataman things to do. Atamans. And we got a new... What's the plural? I think the plural of Ataman... No, available Atamans, okay. It felt like the plural of Ataman should be Ataman, but I don't know. We need to figure out where we need to place the new Ataman. And when I say place, I mean put on the field and then immediately delete because we don't have a money Ataman. 2,500, 2,700. Huh. Might actually be better at the Giant Home Mountains, surprisingly. If anything, we should probably put this guy here because you have the attrition under siege reduction. And construction time. Well, the construction time would have helped this turn, because you are sort of a defending unit, aren't you? Although, to be fair, Zorna's School also does get attacked periodically. Yeah, honestly, there isn't much of a choice. I guess this is where we're going. Alright, let's put, let's say... Wait, we don't need to grow anymore here. Honestly, we don't need any of these guys, do we? Alright, let's put you here. And then you're gonna go there next turn. Oh, damn, we're gonna have to do it twice. Because we're gonna have to delete you and then get a new one in there and then replace you until we get somebody with money. Oh well. I just gotta make sure I don't forget to do it. Oh, that wasn't the only Ataman thing. Looks like we have a choice somewhere. You, High Pass Man. Traditionalist versus Province first. You are not recruiting things in this territory, so Province first. Alright, enjoy. And what? Oh, another Ataman thing. It's an Ataman day today. What do you have? Favors infantry, favors cavalry, irrelevant. Alright, that was now the last Ataman thing. Now, with that, we're going to end the turn, and we're going to hope that Koeus does try to attack Marat Fedosov here, rather than what he was doing before. I hope he doesn't. Come on. There's no walls there. Don't go for Amble Peak or any of these places. Otherwise, Marat Fedosov has been a waste. Oh, wow, look at our money. 22222. Alright, skip the rest of this. Hero not moved. Commandment available, though. At Yeti Peak in the Vale of Titans. And, oh, watch him just jump over to the Vale of Titans. Well, either way, we're going for... Does Purge the Steppes help us at all? It does if these guys attack him. Hero recruit rank, corruption reduction, chance of plagues. You know what? Just go for Purge the Steppes, and then we'll figure this out afterwards. What's your chance of aligning with us? 3k for this? Fine. And then how much money for this? 11k, eh? But if we do the defensive alliance, we would be able to tell you to attack Koeus. Even though it does look like you're trying to anyway. I just have a feeling that Koeus is just going to go for something that we can't defend easily. You know what? Fine. Even though we would have gotten to this point eventually anyway, because they love us, but yeah, let's just pay you the 11k. At least you're an ally. And then we're going to... Huh. Oh, we don't have the allegiance for this. Damn. Alright, so we'll need to wait on that, unless they got a mission for us. They unfortunately do not. Oh, Rakadrin, you need to have a war coordination target. Well, let's give you one, shall we? Rakadrin. Yeah, I just remembered that you lost your war coordination target. Well, let's send you up to the Pillar of Skulls. Why the Pillar of Skulls? I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I guess we could send you up here to Stormvrak Mount as well. Nah, you know what, fine. Let's, wait. Oh, damn, by doing that, we no longer have the, We no longer have the allegiance with them, do we? I shouldn't have cleared the target. My bad. Oh well. I keep forgetting that it costs 10. I wish that there was like a way to like lock it in versus just immediately use it, but oh well. Not a big deal. With that, now we can end the turn and then hope that Koeus attacks us. Let's see what you do, Koeus. Come on. Don't be afraid. Oh, was there an outpost thing? Did I see an outpost thing? Oh, outpost available with these guys now. Oh, yes. That is nice. I hadn't realized that. I should have gotten an alliance with them earlier. Yes, Village of the Tigermen. Good. Oh, if we could build some frickin' some terracotta sentinels, or maybe some sky lanterns, or man, there's actually a lot of units that I think could go well with several types of armies that we got going on here. Yeah, let's get that up and running. End turn. Come on, Koeus. Alright, Grand Vomitus. It keeps going to Grand Vomitus every time we end a turn. I don't know why. Game is being weird. Yes! Alright, the bait worked. By deleting sufficient amounts of our units, the enemy decided that they will want to fight us. Now, this is going to be a difficult fight. They do have quite the number of units, but hopefully we can pull it off. I now a little bit regret not giving these 2 items, well, let's give it a try. We'll do it cinematically. Let's see if we can manage. Alrighty, no speech, but here we go. One of these defenses again, and they are always fun, but more importantly, I am so damn happy that the frickin' bait worked. The cost of it was fairly high, so if it hadn't worked, it would have been unfortunate, because we deleted, what, 15 units of Cossars? Gotta have cost at least 5,000 gold to have recruited them, and then deleted them, and then we'll probably have to re-recruit them depending on what we do with this army afterwards. So yeah, cost is high, but at least it'll stop Koeus, and we can push out towards the enemy territories if we manage to hold him off here. At the very least, if we only manage to badly maul his army, then we will still have the option of easily destroying him, or, you know, making him non-viable for the conquest of any other thing. And ooh, I like this little rock formation here. Oh, it's cool. Anyway, we've got a setup with 3 separate locations, and they're somewhat even. Most of our ranged units are concentrated around the 2 locations where the enemy have most of their troops, but not their lord. Their lord we're actually hoping to distract with our Kossovite dervishes, and I'm hoping he wastes all of his spell work on them, rather than our units that can actually do damage. Otherwise, there's not nearly as many troops here as there are on the other sides, where there are a lot more Forsaken, Flyers, Lords of Change, and Knights of Tzeentch, which is why we concentrated all of our ranged units there. I believe the battle will start with the Furies moving in, as well as some pink fire support, or blue fire. And there we go. Ooh, looks like that's hitting our Patriarch pretty darn hard. After that, he's gonna be at, what, maybe half HP, maybe a little bit more. Fortunately, the Furies all got hit by the, what, 4 or 5 units of range? 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, this one has only 3, but one of them is the Ice Guard, which is, well, I guess 4 if you count the Armored Cossars. But the Ice Guard here is going to add a lot of support. Anyway, it looks like the Furies are just about done, and we're going to switch focus to the enemy Lord of Change. This is the very badly hurt one that we managed to very nearly kill in a similar defense a few episodes ago, though of course that defense was doomed to failure, wherein we only had a few units. And down goes that Lord of Change. Of course, he did manage to cast something on top of the Armored Cossars right before he died, and they are going to be pretty badly beat up after this. But I do think that the Tzar Guard should be able to hold Forsaken for quite a while, even while under bombardment by Exalted and regular Pink Horrors. I think that our range units should be able to take care of those. Man, fights against Tzeentchian units or Tzeentchian armies are always so colorful, and I love it. That's something that's really enjoyable about Warhammer games over the Warhammer titles over the historical titles in Total War, isn't it? It's just everything's all crazy and colorful, insane spells going on everywhere, monstrous units. Don't get me wrong, I love historical titles, but I love the glorious spectacle. Anyway, it looks like we are doing fairly decently well against the enemy range. This unit should probably die within a few volleys. We obviously want to focus down the Exalted Pink Horrors as they do more damage than the regular Pink. But unfortunately, our Zargard are already in pretty bad shape, having taken damage from spells, the Lord of Change, and now from the Forsaken. They will probably break through if we're not careful. Thus, we are going to build our tower here, and it is a piercing tower, with the hopes of, adding some support fire into this blob. Now let's check on the other locations. It looks like the enemy Knights of Tzeentch have charged together with their Forsaken. We have also backed off all of our ranged units, essentially leaving our armored Kossars and our Zargard out to dry, for the purpose of them not getting insta-killed by all these Exalted Pink Horrors, as obviously they are very adept at killing regular Kossars extremely quickly. We also have our Mage, who is on this side. Indeed, I moved our heroes one to each location, so we have our Frost Maiden here, we have our Patriarch here, and then we have our Lord over on this side, our Boyar, so that there's a aura of leadership on every location, which is nice. But the main thing is we move the Mage here to try to combat the Knights of Tzeentch in some way. Obviously, we're going to be hitting them with all the arrows we can, but spell work is going to be needed. And a hailstorm would really come in handy here because, well, this is pretty ideal for a hailstorm. Unfortunately, it is a Frost Mage, not a Tempest Mage, and thus we're going to cast an Overcast Heart of Winter. Should, I think, still be pretty good. Let's in fact check. You guys are at about full HP, I'd say 90% HP, and the Forsaken are at about 25%. We'll see what they're at after that's done, though obviously we have the bonus of support fire being added by the range units. Over on this side, we did move in our Boyar, as well as summoned our Elemental Bear, mostly to stop the Exalted Pink Horrors. The idea here is to destroy them before the enemy Lord of Change gets to this portion of the defense, so that we can focus all of our range units on the Lord of Change. The Elemental Bear distracted the horrors long enough for the remainders of the Kossovite dervishes, which were distracting the enemy Lord, to move in and then distract the Pink Horrors, and then the Elemental Bear moved out in order to try to get a breath going right into the middle of this. I don't really care that it's going to clip some of our Kossovite dervishes. They're here to distract, and they've absolutely done their job. Looks like a nice breath destroying, I think, one of the units, and the other one will fall shortly, especially with the Boyar adding his axes to the fray, which is right on time as the enemy Lord has killed or otherwise forced to rout our Kossovite dervishes and is now heading towards this portion of the battlefield. But I think between the Boyar, who's got pretty okay stats at his current level, plus the fact that we still have ammunition on these guys, that's looking pretty good to us. Now, the piercing tower has come up, and now we're able to add support fire to these Forsaken, who have now started to take damage. Very few Zargard remain on this side, but it's looking pretty good in our favor now that we have the support tower. Our range units are focusing down the Pink Horrors after destroying that unit of Exalted Pink Horrors, but these guys will be dead very quickly with fire from the Ice Guard as well as a couple of Kossars. This part is looking pretty good. And now, getting back to the last portion where we just used that Heart of Winter upgraded, and it looks like it managed to completely destroy both those units of Knights of Tzeentch. Very, very happy with that. I wasn't expecting it to damage them quite so heavily. A parting shot with the Frost Maiden's Kiss, very nice, clipping the Knights a little bit, but also clipping the Pink Horrors there. Very impressed with both Zargard units, which managed to hold on against quite a few units that were heavily armored and bombardment and stuff. Well done, in both locations. Yeah, well, once again, one of the issues with with these defenses is when the enemy splits up, I have no idea where to look, because otherwise you don't know what the heck is going on. At least with the battles and the commentary. Anyway, it looks like the enemy Lord has flown over our battle line, but that's just fine. He's going to land on the Forsaken there, but he's going to be followed up by our Lord. Plus, he's going to continue taking range fire from the rest of those units, so we'll be in bad shape shortly. And I think the banishment is on him. Could be a buff, I can't quite tell. but he was in pretty bad shape when he landed here anyway. Ooh, getting some more spell work down. I don't think he'd be able to beat the Boyar one-on-one anyway, so even with all this... There we go, down he goes, and we're pretty good, and I think the Boyar has mostly all of his HP remaining, plus we still have these units to reinforce the other directions, should we need to do so, but that is apparently not the case. It looks like we've managed to put a decent or the appropriate number of units on every choke point, as it looks like every single one of our locations has won, and the enemy army routs before they got any use out of their soul grinder, unfortunately for them. Our last charge from the Zargard here, moving into those exalted pink horrors that remain in this particular direction, helping out with the Frost Maiden here, just to tie them up and prevent them from killing any more of our Kossars. And now it's a simple matter of bringing down this Soul Grinder, summoning the Snow Leopard to distract him, but also range shots coming in, and we're moving away our Frost Maiden, rather, so that she doesn't get killed. One unit I didn't commit throughout this entire battle, however, is a unit of Winged Lancers, which I kept in the center of our settlement, just to try to, you know, run down any units that moved into the settlement, or reinforce any of the lines via their quick movement speed if one of them should fail. Like I was thinking, if one of the Zargard units should die, we move in there, and then we use the Winged Lancers to prop up the location. Though two of the locations had armored Kossars to back up the Zargard, if that should have failed. Ironically, I think all the armored Kossars got much more hurt than the Zargard did, at least early on, but then, obviously, pretty much all the melee units died. Still, a Pyrrhic victory, but pretty fun fight, and a successful one at that, and Koios is at the very least no longer viable as an army. Alrighty, that went fairly well. A Pyrrhic victory with a garrison that is going to recover over the next few turns, as there's no danger to it, is just as good as any other kind of victory. We are going to, however, replenish, because I think these two knights might have survived, or maybe not. We'll see. You want us to join? And no, but we will do so later when we decide to finally destroy them, and just not right now. Alright, mission successful for Lorelorn, great. And Gleaming Penance, settlement transferred, Gorger Rock, transferred to these guys. Almost like they want us to attack Gorger Rock. Unfortunately, Svetlana, you need to heal up before you do. Oh, are you not able to get there in one turn? No, you're not. Alright, fine. That's really annoying. We just got this full frickin' territory, but not to worry, we once again are going to attack this particular faction anyway. It's just that we need to figure out where and when and how. Yeti Peak. Obviously, we are going to immediately start building mining pits, because they're quite useful to us. And Vladimir Telov. You know what? We could send Boris himself out to deal with this. In fact, now's probably a good time to attack them, as this might be their main stack. Not quite a stack, mind you, but it's something. We may not have a better chance, and ooh, wow, no wonder you have a difficult time taking Hanyu Port. It's got the Demonic Locust plus the Chaos Dreadhold. Yeah, I can see the issue. Hopefully you can take it, though. Maybe by sieging it and taking it slow, you'll be able to destroy that. Anyway, well, let's see what else we have to do here. Well, first of all, Marat Fedosov, you... What do you have here? Heroic Resilience and... I guess we're probably better off making you a stronger fighter. I was going through Leader of Renown to get you cheap armies, but you're determined. You have you have Moz the Pity, eh? Attack minded. Oh my. You know what? You actually have a decent amount of traits at this point. We might actually be it might actually be beneficial to actually make you a proper army. Maybe not like a proper army, but army enough. Huh. Gotta say, I wasn't expecting that. It's just that you have a garbage trait. But, yeah, you're a pretty old lord at this point. Interesting. What do you have here? Skilled craftsmen and firing drills. So, the basics, basically. But that can certainly help in, you know, holding the territories of Cathay, or former territories. I still think we should probably go through Draftmaster, though. Yeah, I don't think the Deadly Onslaught is too big of a deal. Brass Lunged might be a decent pickup, but for now, let's just get this. We'll get Reassuring Presence. Honestly, if... I might respec you just to delete Leader of Renown and swap it out to the... Reassuring Presence. Alright, Draftmaster, good.
A symbol of my
And Tech Thief. You are gonna get Arcane Conduit or Immortality. No, let's... You know what, you are a Tech Thief. We don't necessarily need Immortality for you. You know what, let's just get Scholar for now while you're technically in this army. That may not be the same afterwards. Now, we need to destroy this army just in case this one fails. We are going to fight this manual... Oh, they got a new lord. Well, I suppose if we lose, we'll just back off and not die. Nah, fine. Fight this. Well, I'll just have to have Marat Fedosov charge the enemy lord. Alrighty, good. Let's make this quick, hopefully. Let's put you out front. Let's put you guys away from each other. Oh, the enemy's probably not going to charge us, are they? Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Move you guys away because of casts, potentially, although he is level 1. Are they going to move forward? Yeah, they're actually going to move forward. Okay, that's perfectly fine, then. You get ready. Get ready. All of you, turn on skirmish mode, toggle guard mode. You two target this, you target this, you get ready with the Guardian's Call right in front of them. You charge the Chaos Knights directly. We are going to pop a nice Maiden's Kiss right through the blob. Charge it. There we go, not a lot of damage there, in fact basically none. But just move in. Should be easy enough to kill them. Oh, damn, they ignored our lord to charge? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, well, use Glacial Blast here. Ah, there we go, he's caught them. There's a Glacial Blast. We don't see this a lot, so it's nice to see it occasionally. It doesn't look like it killed any of them, might have gotten one. And hello. You're about to get hit by an Elemental Bear. Right, down go those Knights of Tzeentch. Let's move on to this unit. Elemental Bear just got summoned, hit that Herald. Now, I actually like this dark sort of sky and stuff. It looks really neat with the glowing weapons and the gems and all that stuff in the background. I usually don't really like dark maps, and actually I usually complain about them because you can't see what the heck is going on, but this particular situation looked quite nice. Anyway, everybody keep attacking here. We want to... Well, you'll probably die. In fact, Marat, go kill that thing. Alrighty, and... Oh, damn, wait 1 second. Oh, sorry about that. Got a work phone call, and it took ages, and I don't even remember what I was doing, because this was hours ago. Oh my god, okay. Oh, right, okay, this little army's dead, and we're just about done. We have Mr. Fedosov chasing down the Herald of Tzeentch. I think the knights are all gone. And this guy's gonna take ages to kill, isn't he? Alright, just speed up to max now. I guess I probably should have had it sped up to max in the first place. Come on, move in. Blow him down. Oh, don't need to. Good. Alright, well, now I guess the question is whether we want to delete this army, because we do have 2 lords here. I suppose the question is whether we need to defend or not. I did say I maybe want to make this guy into a proper army. I guess we could global recruit. We do have the money to do so. Early in the game, that would not have been an option, but now, definitely not the case. This is also additional XP and stuff for you, so you're just gonna get even more powerful as you go. Let's kill those captives. Good. And hey, we got the free obsidian lodestone, which we will delete. Alright, I'll take care of those things between the episodes as I usually do. Now, it looks like we're good in this particular territory. And yeah, another reason is to be able to destroy these damn little orc armies, eh? So you probably want to be an actual army. The only problem is... let's see here. You basically have to go ranged armies. So Kossars, Armored Kossars, Streltsy, War Sleds, and Little Groms. So basically standard Kislev army. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll build 3 more regular Kossars. Oh, and I just deleted a bunch of these. But it was necessary to bait the frickin' enemy into attacking. Imagine if they hadn't. That would have been too annoying. And then we'll build, let's say, 4 Armored Kossars. Let's go for 4 Streltsy. Just something that's powerful enough to be able to destroy the, like, basic Tzeentchian armies. You know what, we probably need more Armored Kossars here. Maybe a couple heavy War Sleds as well. There we go, 20 out of 20. 2 Little Groms. You know what? Go 3 Little Groms. You can't have too many Little Groms. They're quite good. This feels like not enough melee units. The Streltsy are considerably better than the Armored Kossars. I guess we could just make even more Streltsy, but I do like to have at least some arcing units. And yeah, we could replace them with more Ice Guard, but I want to keep this army as relatively basic as possible. And this is already quite expensive. Yeah, you know what, just keep it as it is for now. The Tech Thief technically doesn't need to be here anymore either. You know what? You start moving out, we're gonna have you stealing some tech. I'm not entirely sure whether this will actually help or not. We might delete her. You will then need a caster. But we might go without. Let's just get another Armored Kossar here and then we'll keep it like this for now. This is certainly enough of an army to delete really any of the orc units. And you can always join up with the orcs as well, or join up with the army that's attacking the orcs. If we send Boris through this, he could also have you defend here, because these guys are going to come back. Alternatively, we go up here, take Nangao, or Nanli, and Nangao, well, all of these. Well, no, there's probably too many territories. Actually, 1, 2, 3, well, they probably own the Great Bastion as well. I'm not sure. I'll have to give that some thought. Oh, and another Ataman thing? And, oh, wait, 14 out of 13, why? Because we lost one? I guess we... Wait. I'm somewhat confused, but it doesn't matter. I guess we want to either way give you your favors foot or favors infantry or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Where did we put that new guy? The guy that needed to be deleted anyway? And well, we'll need to delete a new one anyway afterwards. That's you, and Giant Home Mountains. Guess we could keep you there for now. It's giving extra public order. Not that the place really needs public order, mind you. And if you get killed defending, you get killed defending. Are you able to delete stuff instantly? Oh, we have to summon him to delete him. Yeah, but we could do that at any time. You know what? Let's just ignore that for now. Anyway, let's continue. We got a little bit of admin to do, but I think we're out of time, honestly, because it's been so long, because of my damn call. I'm not 100% certain where we are in terms of time and stuff, which is a shame. You cannot... Well, actually, yes, you can. Alright, fine. Let's go for the roadhouse. I was wondering whether you actually had enough enough growth coming in, and it does seem that you do. Svetlana's gonna stay there for one more turn. Serena Katrin is as well. This used to be a... Huh, I think this just got destroyed by a Khornate army, didn't it? Yes, it did. Alright, so Red Ogre is there. If this wasn't... Alright, well, let's have the Tech Thief keep an eye on him. Maybe we'll try to meet him in the sea. It's not a very strong army, and I absolutely expect Serena Katrin to be able to destroy him and just fine. Anyway, let's continue with the upgrades and all that sort of stuff. Nordland, Salzenmund, good. Slovenia. Ooh, maxed out, very nice. What are we gonna build here? So we could build church. You know, this is one of those places that generates a ton of cash, so we do need a smithery here. And then I guess the choice is between a church and another Frostmain building. We could build... Well, once again, I think we just build another Frostmaiden building, but we'll build a church elsewhere as well. Just not right now. And, oh, wait, why is this public order going negative? Collected income, level of control. Okay, we just don't have a lot of bonuses to control, which we would get if we were to build a church, but honestly, it doesn't really matter if it's at strong or absolute, because it doesn't change anything. Alrighty, Carrick Ziflin, Bristle Valley. And I believe that's... No, that is not it. I'm lying. Marienburg. And Leblia and Dajan. Okay, there was quite a few things still left to go. Fair enough. Now we're good. You are negative control because of Nurgle corruption and provincial instability. Okay. Oh, we lost the Ataman because of the Gorger Rock getting transferred. So here's the thing. Right, I was thinking that now is perhaps a good time to just straight up destroy the rest of the orcs. We could put Vladimir Talov into Yeti Peak, build him a bunch of regular Kossars, and have him defend that. A little bit low on cash, but I guess move Boris through this. Although the thing is, if we do this... The problem is we need to stay here, essentially. We wouldn't be able to move north. Which I don't like very much. Because we do need to move north, which is, I guess, why we need an army. You know what? If we move Boris out here, I guess it'll be a good time to move Marat Fedosov, who will have a complete army next turn. Yeah, he should be able to take care of the orcs for us. All of their settlements are not growing because there's a massive amount of Tzeentch corruption, so we don't care about all that. And their armies are weak and pathetic. Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. We destroy the orcs. But anyway, we'll deal with that next episode. Unfortunately, I have to run. Next time, we will begin by asking to join the war against the Tusked Sons from the Burning Wind Nomads, maybe even getting a military alliance out of it, as well as continuing to build our outposts with them, because I'd like to use a few of their units, as I said, in some of our armies. Especially the new range army that we're building. There's probably a couple of units that we could put in here, like a couple Sky Lanterns with rockets. I would have actually liked to put a few more... Hailstorms in here. We just don't have enough points with Wissenland, and nobody else can build... Oh, Hawkland can build them now. Oh, yes. Oh, very nice, Hawkland. Finally, you're useful. Ostermark, Ostland, and Lorelorn are still... Wait, not Lorelorn. Are all garbage, but, it's getting there. It's getting there. Anyway, as I said, calling it here. Next time, we continue the attack on Norska, as well as keep dealing with stuff in the Mountains of Morn, and keep defending up north over here with Svetlana's army, and soon this ranged army as well. Plus, I want to build a Beasts army that has a lot of elemental bears, so stay tuned for all that. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.